It's a very chilly morning here in Louisiana. It is, I don't know, it's cold. It's in the 50s. So I know that there is a frost coming next week. So today we are going to build a little hoop house over our Brussels sprouts and our little fall winter crop, because they're so small that I don't think that they will survive the frost at this point. So follow us along and see how we build a little hoop house.
So how are we going to make the hoop house?
We're about to do it right now. Okay, so I have some clear plastic laid out here, as well as 2 little tarps. And I will use the clear plastic and leave that on most of the time unless it gets really hot. And then I will probably cover extra with the tarps. Now I also have, you can see in the distance, those pipes. Those are PVC left over from, gosh, it must be 4 or 5 years ago now we built that hoop house over there.
Hoop house?
That hoop house. Number one, it's too far from the house to actually heat it in the wintertime. And so now I just use it as a trellis for growing cucumbers and blackberries. So we have some leftovers from that, so we are going to use that. Are your feet cold? No? Are you ready to build a hoop house? Okay, so first thing we have to do is move all this stuff from here over to the garden. Ready? Let's go. I am carrying the tripod for lack of selfie stick. Watch out!
Hello.
Let me see. You ready to dig?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Here we go.
Are we going to dig up the garden?
We're going to dig one hole right here. Okay, so these holes that we had were really short, so I just need something to keep the frost from killing the plants. So it's low to the ground and it's kind of a mess, but really it's just doesn't matter. I don't care about cosmetics. So you ready to put the cover on? Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it fast.
Okay. Alright, so now I still need some ways to hold it down and at the same time prop it up so that the plants don't get smashed.
Look at this.
So we're gonna go grab a few things to keep it up. Ready? Let's go. Alright, so one of the things that I like to practice and encourage in gardening is doing what you can with what you have. So, next year I'm going to grow tomatoes without cages, but these are going to help me prop it up so that the covering does not fall on the plants if it rains or if it's windy. So here we go. This may be a fail, but you know what? Everything in the garden is an experiment, so whatever. Okay, so I'll take you around to check it out. So you can already see how warm this is going to be. My seedlings are still really small. Here is not super high. I don't have anything making this row high, but these seedlings are so small in here that they're not going to be crushed by this. I'm actually going to stick one more thing in there to make sure, but my plants are so small that you know, it's not going to impede their growth. This one looks the best. And down there are my turnips. So this is looking pretty good. Not bad for $0 and about 20 minutes of work. Is it beautiful? No. Is it perfect? No. But you know what? It's fun, and I think it's really going to help through the cold snap that we're about to have, because my seedlings are just tiny, so I want them to survive. And once they get bigger, then I can just leave this off and they should be fine. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay, so it's nice and sunny out now. It's probably noon, and we did come out and make a couple changes. I just put these up a little higher, these hoops. And you okay there? What'd she do? She lick you?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh man.
I need to get a bath.
So anyway, you can see the condensation on the side, and I've kind of just held it down with bricks. You get some hula hooping next to the hoop house. So it looks pretty decent, actually, I have to say. And I want to show you what it looks like inside, so, because it actually looks pretty good inside now. So it's not super tightly sealed, but it's gathering all this heat today. So turnips, collard greens down this row, and then Brussels in those back two rows back there, red Brussels and green Brussels. So they will like the cooler weather, but oh my gosh, the heat in here is so amazing. I love the smell of a greenhouse, like warmed up soil. Just, oh, it smells like life, right? So anyway, I'm gonna seal that back up, and we'll keep you posted on how this is going. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Let me take you guys over really quick to this garden that we just made. And talking about free, this here, these are lettuce from a romaine lettuce that I took from the store and regrew. And then I saved the seeds from the lettuce that I had from the store. So this is literally a free garden. So I have this propped up right now because it is warm out, and I don't want this to get too hot because they're already germinated, and they just need protection from extra cold. But I don't want to fry them either, because even though it's only getting up to 60, you know, in the direct sunlight with this cover, it could get fairly warm in there. So you want to make sure to have airflow. So just a tip, right? Thanks.
Yep.